Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. I'm in the beautiful forest today on a beautiful fall day in the Ottawa Valley, and I'm going to do another video on the Honda Rubicon 520. I've had this machine for a year now, just over a year actually, and I've made some changes, added some accessories, so follow along. We're going to have a look at them. Okay, so one of the super obvious changes that I made to this four-wheeler are the wheels. I immediately upgraded from the stock tires. I changed over to Bighorn 2.0s. These tires are great. They have a super nice lug pattern. They're not too heavy. I don't really notice any difference in the four-wheeler's performance from the stock ones. I do notice that there's a lot of extra lift gained. The stock tires used to measure out at 23. These are actually true 26s, and they add a little lift to the four-wheeler. I think it makes the four-wheeler look great when you add them. I really enjoy them. They're really good grip. They've lasted me all year with no problems. These are Bighorn 2.0s and they're 26-inch tires. So I upped an inch height and an inch width. So the front is 26 by 9 by 12 and the rear is 26 by 11 by 12. So yeah, they look great on the four-wheeler. Okay, I've also got this Honda Pro Connect rack extender. I have a love-hate relationship with Honda Pro Connect accessories. I really like the fact that you get a little bit of flat space on top of your rack that you can put things on. It's really great for coolers or whatever you want to put on top. It's got lots of tie down points. My love-hate relationship with the Honda Pro Connect accessories is that they're really not available. And if they are, they're super expensive. I'll put a link to the price I paid in Canadian for this Honda rack extender up on the screen. And it's outrageous for what it is. I think it could be cheaper. Now, having said that, it's well made. It's on there, it's tight. These quick latch systems, they work really well actually. But a chief complaint I have is that it came in like just a plain old box and it didn't come with instructions. It came with like a QR code that you have to use your phone to scan and it takes you to a link. I'm all for saving paper, I think it's great. But the QR code didn't work. It didn't go anywhere. It was just a dead link. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to put this stuff on your four-wheeler, but at the same time, Honda, like when you're charging somebody so much money for an accessory, I feel like the whole accessory experience should be something to enjoy. It should come in a nice box. It should come with decent instructions. And if you're gonna make a good product, why not just market it? It just makes the consumer feel better at the end of the day. And yeah, that's my love-hate relationship with these things. I could have bought a Honda Pro Connect box for the back end of my four-wheeler, but for the cost, it was so expensive and it was hard to find. And I had to actually order this rack extender from the dealer and it took a couple weeks to come in, but I really like it. I actually put it on there to keep my kids from putting their helmets on the rack and then it falling off. So yeah, the rack extender is awesome. It's super sturdy. Okay, another accessory that I've been really into are these new ODI Grips. I know they don't sound like they're that groundbreaking compared to the old stock grips, but these ones are so much more comfortable. It's insane. They're easy to put on. Anybody can do it. Instructions are good if you need them. They're just super comfortable and they do grip on. I'll leave a link to them in the description below. They're the Rogue ODI Grips. I got them in black because I just wanted to match the four-wheeler, but they're really good. They got this little cutout on the bottom, right? It's on the throttle side, so that way you don't interfere with your throttle. They're well made, and I really enjoy them. Okay, let's talk about the Nomad trunk. I've added a Nomad trunk. I needed storage. I like to travel with a whole bunch of stuff. I really would like to go camping with this four-wheeler, although I haven't done it yet. This Nomad trunk is made by Kimpex. And it's awesome. It's pretty sturdy and it has so much room. It can store 2 MX helmets, full-size MX helmets, not just kids ones, but adult ones can fit inside. It takes up like so much space for your gear. It has this nice pass-through, which is really convenient for longer things. You can put a 4-piece fishing rod in here if you'd like. Right now I got an axe. I got a whole bunch of stuff in my four-wheeler right now, but yeah, it's really well made. I really like it. This gasket seems to work really well. It does keep water out. I don't sink my four-wheeler, but I definitely using the pressure washer. I have never had a problem. Any splash, any rain, being out in the rain, it's been really good. It's super convenient to have for storage. I really enjoy it. Ow, as I clip my hand. It's got a little pass-through on this side. You can put your things through if you want to grab it. Your passenger's sitting on, they want to get a bottle of water. It's really easy to access. I put on a trailer hitch. I shouldn't say that. I put on a trailer ball. It's 1.1 inch, I believe. Whatever the smallest one is, I put it on. It's just for my little trailer. It's just an accessory that I had to have, just make it easy to put the trailer on and off when I'm doing work around the yard. Okay, last but not least, put a winch. I opted for the Warren 2500 and I installed it myself. I didn't have the dealer install it. It's actually easy to do, but it's a pain in the butt. It's really nice if you have an extra pair of hands to help you out. You have to loosen the rack, take some of the skid plate off, and then I used a KFI winch plate. You get it installed with the winch on it. It's a little heavy and cumbersome. I noticed that, well, for my machine, I put the solenoid in the back trunk of the four-wheeler, so the leads were actually not long enough to reach from the battery over to here. So I had to make my own, which is kind of a bummer. I wished Warren shipped it with better leads, but here we are. It's on, it works, and it's awesome. I will show you guys the winch control button on the four-wheeler handlebar. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's what you expect, but the winch has been really good. I opted for synthetic line. I prefer synthetic line. I really hate getting the burrs from the metal line that you can get, and I think it doesn't rust as much. So I try to keep it dry. When I'm out four-wheeling, if I do go through lots of puddles and get the water up high, I might pull it out, let it dry a little bit, and then put it back in. But yeah, it's served me well so far. I've only used it once or twice, but you know, when you need it, it's good to have it. Well, that's it for the changes and accessories I made to my Honda Rubicon 520. Love this machine. I like my accessories. It's always a changing animal. Who knows what I'll put on it next. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Please, if you got a chance, like and subscribe. Really helps the channel, and I'll see you soon.